Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The US dollar index slipped back below 100 late last week after softer inflation data reduced expectations for a September Fed rate hike. July producer prices were unchanged, reinforcing the earlier CPI report and suggesting broader price pressures remain contained. However, uncertainty around the Middle East conflict and the potential reopening of the Strait of Hormuz continues to pose upside risks to inflation. WTI crude surged nearly 6% last week as geopolitical risks continued to outweigh weaker demand signals. Higher US inventories and softer forecasts from the IEA and OPEC were offset by the US-Iran standoff, disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, and Ukrainian attacks on Russian refineries. With peace talks making little progress, concerns over global energy supply remain firmly in focus. Gold pulled back sharply from around $4,450 late last week, but found solid support near $4,300 and recovered much of its losses. The broader outlook remains mixed, so traders are cautious about chasing the recent rally. Attention now turns to upcoming US retail sales and consumer sentiment data for fresh direction, while downside risks remain relatively contained. The Japanese yen weakened to around 159.3 against the dollar late last week and is on track for a weekly decline of roughly 1%. The lack of follow-up intervention has encouraged renewed yen selling. The currency remains under pressure from wide interest rate differentials and high import costs, while markets continue to speculate that the Bank of Japan could raise rates in September or October. The euro is trading around $1.15, close to a 2-month high, as markets weigh Middle East developments and the inflation impact of higher oil prices. Euro area inflation expectations remain above the ECB's 2% target, while the regional growth outlook has improved. Still, euro has spent much of August consolidating in a narrow range, with no clear catalyst driving a breakout.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.